Imagine free childcare and buses, affordable groceries, a rent freeze, and a higher minimum wage. Sounds like a dream, right? That's exactly what Zohran Mamdani promised as candidate of mayor of New York City. And in his victory speech, he pledged to tackle wealth inequality.
You have delivered a mandate for change, a mandate for a city we can afford.
But will he be able to fund those campaign promises? New York City has a budget of $116 billion, the largest of any US city. Mamdani's main proposals are aimed at lowering the cost of living, and they could cost $7 billion every year. The bulk of that would go to free childcare for kids 5 and under. Mamdani's campaign estimates it could cost $6 billion a year to fund. That sounds like a lot, right? But it could have economic benefits. A New York City comptroller report revealed free childcare could bring 14,000 mothers into the workforce, and that could generate $900 million in income. As for transportation, Mamdani says a free bus service would save the average New Yorker $2,000 a year. It would cost the city around $800 million a year to fund. And from 2022 to 2023, the average household in New York spent $11,000 on food. Compare that to the national average of just over $9,600. To address food costs, Mamdani has proposed city-owned grocery stores. Those businesses wouldn't pay rent, allowing them to charge lower prices. These would likely be in neighborhoods with limited access to affordable and healthy groceries, known as food deserts. To open 5 city-owned stores, it would cost roughly $60 million per year. New York City is famous for its expensive rent. It's 80% higher than the national average. New York's rent stabilization law limits how much a landlord can increase rent each year. But even apartments covered by the rule have had price hikes. Mamdani wants to stop that. He's pledged to freeze rent for rent-stabilized apartments for 4 straight years. That would cover nearly 1 million units and around 2 million residents. It could also be one of his easiest proposals to achieve. A rent freeze carries no direct cost to the city, and it would be approved by the Rent Guidelines Board, whose members are appointed by the mayor. The Mamdani agenda also includes taxing the rich. He says the plan could generate $9 billion in new revenue. Incomes over $1 million would be hit with an additional 2% tax, equaling $4 billion in revenue. Another $5 billion would come from raising the city's corporate tax rate. That may be a hard sell. Critics say New York City already has high tax rates, and the wealthy residents and businesses could leave the city to avoid paying more. And New York Governor Kathy Hochul has opposed Mamdani's tax increases. Meanwhile, President Donald Trump has threatened to cut federal funding to the city. But if Mamdani's victory speech is any indication, it seems he will try to deliver on his mandate.